Hi gorgeous! So we all want to look our best and feel confident, and today I'm gonna be sharing with you 10 of the best makeup tips to help you look younger and prettier. These are tips that I have learned at makeup school and I follow every time that I'm doing makeup on other people, also on me. Of course, there's nothing wrong with getting older. For me, older means wiser. However, the wrong makeup application can add years to your face and we can prevent that. It is just makeup. If you have any questions about makeup, let me know in the comments. And before we start, don't forget to subscribe. I'm posting videos every week. Headband on. The first makeup tip is about prepping the skin. I have already applied my skincare products and I have done my current skincare routine in a video. I'm gonna have a link in the description box so you can watch it after this video. You can prep your skin for makeup products with a primer. This product is gonna create a smooth base for the makeup products and you're gonna look fresh all day long. So I'm gonna be using today the Makeup Forever Hydra Booster Primer. This is a hydrating primer. I decided to use this one because with a hydrating primer your face is gonna look more natural and not cakey. This primer is a little bit troublesome. Oops. Yeah, it is oozing all the time. I'm thinking about transferring the product to a different container. It has a light citrusy scent. It's not overpowering. Actually, I like that scent. I'm taking some more and yeah, I need to be fast. It has a very liquidy formula. It gives a very beautiful, radiant and youthful effect to the skin. It doesn't look greasy or patchy during the day. Also, this primer is blurring a little bit the pores. It is an extra point. A hydrating primer will also plump up your skin. I'm adding just a tiny bit more on my cheeks because my pores are more noticeable. Another way to look younger and prettier is by choosing the correct foundation for you. A heavy foundation can accentuate the fine lines on the face and give a cakey look. We don't want that. So it's better to find a liquid foundation with a lighter consistency. And I have here the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. This one contains hyaluronic acid and it is super long wearing. It has full coverage. I have here the shade 20 Warm Beige. And I'm gonna apply some on the back of my hand, and now I'm taking some with my Beaute sponge. This product has a lighter consistency and full coverage. If you don't like full coverage products, you can also mix them with your skincare or a primer to make it more sheer. And with a light coverage foundation, you can even out your skin tone while still letting your natural skin texture show through. If you're not sure whether a foundation has a lighter consistency or not, you can swatch some of the product on the back of your hand, and if it is liquidy and runny, that means it doesn't have a heavy formula. You can also touch it. You can see it is so easily spreadable. So this foundation has a lighter consistency but also full coverage. Of course, don't forget the neck. We always need to apply all of the products on the neck as well so they can blend with our décolletage or even the shoulders. You don't need much product. Whatever is left on your hand is enough. I just knocked my desk. This foundation can work perfectly for any skin type. You can use it on oily and dry skin. It doesn't look greasy. It looks super natural. Now I have a very soft glow on the face. And the next makeup tip is about the eyes. To give a natural, pretty and youthful effect to the whole makeup look, we also need to color correct the eyes. We can do that with a palette, and I'm gonna have here the color wheel so I can explain a little bit about the colors. The three primary colors are yellow, blue and red. Our skin tones is a mixture of the three primary colors, and the secondary colors are green, orange and purple. To cover a discoloration, we need to use the opposite color. Green cancels redness. You can use orange to cover blue discolorations, and yellow covers purple. Now that I have foundation everywhere except the eyes, the discolorations are even more noticeable. I have here here purple and also blue in the inner corner. That's because I have neutral undertone, and if you don't know about your undertone, you can see the veins on your hand. If you have purple and blue, you have cool undertone. If you have green, you have warmer undertone. If you have both, you have neutral undertone. I have both. I have a mixture of blue, green and purple. You cannot really tell on some areas what is the color. On my eyes today, I'm gonna be using this palette here by Maybelline. It is the Mastercamo Color Correcting Concealer, and we have 6 shades, also a little brush. I'm going to zoom you just a tiny bit so you can see a little bit easier the color correction. For the blue vein that I have in the inner corner, I'm gonna take this peachy color corrector with my flat synthetic brush, and I'm going to add it directly on the blue discoloration. I'm trying to keep it in that area because it doesn't make sense to apply a color corrector all over the eyes. I'm wiping my brush on a tissue in front of me, and now I'm blending without any product on my brush. Here I'm tapping because I'm gonna add the yellow color corrector. I need just a tiny bit more peachy here, and I'm tapping, and we can see it has completely covered the discoloration. You can see the difference between my eyes. If you have a darker skin tone, instead of using a peachy color corrector, you can use a bright orange shade or even a red one. I'm wiping again my brush, and now I'm taking the yellow one and I'm going to add it on the purple. Now I'm blending the edges very softly. It definitely is a lot different, so much brighter. I also have here a super bright blue-green vein, and it continues on the eyelid with a very purpley color. Okay, so for the blue-green, let's take some peachy. Usually I prefer using full coverage concealers just because I have so many things to cover with color correctors. And let's go to the yellow now, and I'm gonna try to use it only on the vein. Okay, I applied a lot. I'm cleaning my brush, and now I'm just tapping to keep it in this area. The color correctors are not so natural on my skin tone. I need to apply something close to the foundation that I applied. And I'm taking this concealer by Too Faced. It is the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, Super Coverage. It is in the shade Natural Beige, and we don't need a lot of this, just some dots here and there. Now I'm taking my Beauty sponge, and I'm just adding this concealer to cover the yellow colors, the peachy colors. And if you color correct your eyes or the face, you will need less foundation and concealer. Ooh, that looks super nice. This eye looks a lot more youthful, natural. You can see the difference that concealer and color correction can do to your eyes. And very fast I'm going to color correct this eye as well. Peachy on a blue. Now I'm taking yellow for all of this area here. On this eye I have a blue-green vein on the outer part, and I'm taking the peachy. I don't have a very vibrant vein on the eyelid, and of course a little bit of concealer again, some dots just to cover all of the color correctors. This concealer has super coverage, as it says on the packaging. You can also use it without color correctors, and I like it because it doesn't make the eyes drier. Cream products usually do not set by themselves, and we need to set them, otherwise they are going to transfer on clothes or on hugging people, and we don't want that. If you have oily skin, you can use a mattifying powder like the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder or the Catrice True Skin Loose Powder. If you have dry skin like me, you can use something that illuminates the skin, and today I'm gonna be using this powder. It is the Skinfood Peach Cotton Multi-Finish Powder, so I call it the peach powder. This one is a K-Beauty product. It comes with a little powder puff that you can use if you want. I'm going to use a flat powder brush because I can control how much product I'm taking with the brush. And oops, oh my god, I have added too much Too much powder. Okay. Before setting the foundation, I have some crease lines here. They are not so intense and we need to blend them with our fingertip. I have some here, and the Catrice True Skin foundation doesn't crease a lot. Now I'm taking the powder very slowly. I don't want to eat the powder, and I'm going to add a very light layer of the powder all over the face to set the foundation and also the concealer. We don't want to apply too much powder with the first layer because we can give that cakey finish that we don't want. Powder can add a lot of years to your face, so less is more. And before adding more product, I'm going to check if I need more powder. You can take the back of your finger and just press it. If it is still sticky, you need to apply more powder. It is just a tiny bit sticky. I'm going to add some more. Oops. Set the neck as well and the jawline, and it is better to use tapping motions when applying powder with your brush. This way you're not gonna move the foundation. This powder gives a soft matte finish, and after a few hours it is looking more glowy. For the eyes we need a smaller brush, and before applying the powder we need to blend the creases on the eyes. For the under eye area, it is so much easier if you look upwards so you don't see your finger. And I'm just tapping lightly with my ring finger. And now I'm taking a smaller brush, the same powder, and with tapping motions I'm setting the concealer. And it is important to apply concealer on the eyes. Even if you don't color correct, at least apply concealer and powder, because this is gonna be the base for your eyeshadows or eyeliner, mascara. So your eye products are not gonna get smudged around the eyes. Now it's time for the brows, and the brows can really frame our face, and by defining them we can make the eyes brighter and less tired. So I want to show you how you can define them and give them a younger look. Now I'm cleaning the brow hair with a Q-tip because you have seen I've applied powder, concealer, foundation on top of them, and we need to have a clean canvas for the brow products. I'm gonna be using the Fluff Up Brow Wax by Benefit. This one is a clear brow wax that looks super beautiful on thin brows and fuller brows. And now I'm brushing upwards to give that awake look to my eyes. And I'm also pressing my brush on the brows. Let's go to the other brow now. I'm brushing again upwards, and this product basically can create the soapy brow effect, but it is a lot easier because the formula is creamy and you don't have to activate it with water or setting spray. My brow hair are usually looking downwards, so I'm trying to give to every little brow hair a more uplifting angle. To create some brow hair we need a brow pencil, and I'm gonna be using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 4. You can choose a shade that is very close to your natural hair color. I want to keep this feathery look, and I'm just adding the brow pencil on my sparse areas that are a lot because I have thin brows. Now that I'm using the brow pencil, you can see instantly that my eyes can draw more attention to them. I'm trying to keep this upward and uplifted, defined look on my brows, and I'm going to add just a tiny bit more here to make them less curvy. And now I'm blending the brow pencil, and I'm trying to keep the angle that my brow hair are growing, so these are growing straight upwards. We can see that the defined brows can really uplift all of the features of the face and give that youth looking effect. And to continue with the uplifting makeup tips, we can also contour the face. With the foundation we have covered all of the natural shadows of our bone structure, and we can create them again with makeup. So I have here the Catrice Cosmetics 3 Steps to Contour palette. This one has a contouring sheet, a bronzer, and also a highlighting highlighting shade. I'm taking a face brush. This one is by Luxie, the 522 brush, and I'm going to take the contouring shade. And the best way for contouring is to find where your cheekbones are. So let's touch them. This is my cheekbone, and I'm going to apply my contouring shade right on top of it. It starts somewhere here and it continues to this area. I'm blending the product into the hair, and also, as you can see, I'm doing an upward movement to give a more uplifted effect to my cheekbone. So let's go to the other eye. Cheekbone, not the eye. This is my cheekbone. I'm starting again here, and I'm stopping somewhere on the outer corner of my eye. And to blend this, the edge of my contouring, I'm trying to go towards my nose, like this, to keep all of the lines upwards, and with circular motions I'm blending the edges. Now I'm taking some more and I'm going to contour the outline of the forehead, so basically near the hairline. I'm starting on the center of the forehead and I'm going towards the cheekbone. If your forehead is smaller, you can skip the contouring here, otherwise you're gonna make it even smaller. To contour the face, you need a cool tone brown shade. If it is a warmer shade, you can use it as a bronzer. And basically that's the difference between contouring and bronzing powders. They have a different undertone. I also want to define the jawline. I think it is one of the easiest lines to find. You can also touch with your fingertips and see where it is. And I'm also connecting the line towards my cheekbone. To make the contouring in this area even more natural, we need to blend it just lightly under the jawline. Then I'm taking actually an eye brush because I want to contour the sides of my brush, of my nose as well, not my brush. I'm taking the same shade here. Oops, I took too much. And the easiest way to contour your nose is to look straight into your mirror. And I'm creating a line from the tip of the nose towards the inner part of the brow, and we definitely need to add the other line. It looks weird without. Again, I'm starting on the tip. I'm going towards the inner part. Without additional product, I'm blending towards the sides of the nose. This way you can elongate the nose. I want to make it more pointed up, so I'm taking some more of the contouring shade, and this is the area that my nose is pointing up naturally, so I want to intensify this, and I'm adding the contouring shade here. I'm also adding some on the lower part of the tip, and basically we're creating a circle around the nose. Now I'm taking the highlighting shade. This is not a shimmery highlighting shade, it's not a highlighter. This is to correct your contouring, and I'm going to add just a little bit exactly under my cheekbone to give a more uplifted effect. And also on the other side, I'm taking some more to add closer to the nose, and this way I'm giving space and I'm cleaning any contouring that I have applied here because we want to keep it for the blush. And now it's time to add some color to the cheeks, which brings us to the next makeup tip. A pop of color can give a pretty look to your face makeup, and I'm going to be using this palette by Ofra. It is the Mini Mix palette, Charm Your Cheeks. The blush placement is also very crucial to give the uplifting look to the face makeup, and we take again our fingertips and we're going to apply exactly on the cheekbone here. It is almost on the outer part of our eyes. You can see that easier if you look straight into your mirror, so we're going to place the blush here. I'm taking this one and I'm going right on the cheek. And smile, basically we're going to add this on the highest point of the cheek. And I'm blending towards the contouring shade. Without any product, I'm blending the edges. Let's go to the other side, and this is where I'm going to place it. And I'm trying to blend with the contouring again. I really love adding a blush on the bridge of the nose as well because it gives such a youthful and playful effect to the makeup. It is super cute. Now it's time to add some glow to the face, and I'm gonna be using this highlighter palette. It is by Beaute, the Glow Essentials highlighter palette. I'm going to take this shade, it's called Glowing, and I'm going to place this on top of my cheekbone, so on top of the contouring. This is where I'm going to add it. It is exactly on the curve of my cheekbone. It is better to use a very soft highlighting powder so you can give a natural glow. And I'm creating again a line towards the nose. I'm stopping somewhere on the outer corner of my eye. This highlighter makes the skin look healthy and not dry or patchy, so it looks super fantastic. I'm going to add some on the tip of the nose to make it even more pointed up. The highlighter now looks a little bit unnatural on top of the contouring and the blush, so I'm taking my previous brush without any additional product, and with circular motions I'm blending the highlighter on the contouring and the blush, and now it looks much more natural. You don't know where I have placed the highlighter. It looks like my natural glow. I'm doing the same on the other side, and let's blend the nose as well. We have contoured the face and also defined the brows. Now it is time for the eyes, and I want to show you a technique that can work for any eye shape except maybe for upturned eyes, because this technique is to uplift the eyes. If you don't know if you have upturned eyes, what you can do is see where is your outer corner and also your inner corner. If you have upturned eyes, this corner here is gonna be higher than the inner corner. If you have downturned eyes, this corner is gonna be lower, and this technique that I'm gonna show you is perfect for downturned eyes. Now if your corners are almost on the same level, you don't have downturned eyes or upturned eyes, I'm going to use brown eyeshadows for this makeup look. And let's go again to the color wheel. As we have said, the primary colors are red, yellow and blue. If we mix them together, we have brown. So brown eyeshadows can look fantastic on any skin tone. I'm gonna be using this palette here by Voss. It is the Olive You Forever eyeshadow palette, and the reason that I chose this is because I love the color story. And sorry, I have a new chair and it is moving a lot. I'm taking a fluffy brush by Zoeva. This one is 221 Lux Soft Crease Brush, and I'm going to take this eyeshadow. It is called Wishful. Let's zoom you in just a bit, and I'm going to blend this eyeshadow in the crease area. I'm going towards the inner corner and then again outwards, and I'm also blending upwards, as you can see, to start giving that uplifting effect. And I'm going to the other eye. This one is a little bit more hooded. I'm going back and forth in the crease and again outwards, basically towards the tail of the brow. And then I'm taking the eyeshadow Infatuated. It is this one in the corner, and this time I'm taking a smaller, rounder brush. This one is by Luxie, the 121. I'm placing my brush in the crease, in the outer crease. I wanted a smaller brush because I'm going to apply the eyeshadow in a smaller area, and I'm going to stop almost at the center, and then again I'm going outwards, and this is going to define the eyes a little bit more. I'm going to the other eye and I'm blending in exactly the same way. Continue blending until you don't have harsh lines between the two crease colors. I'm taking the same eyeshadow. I'm looking straight into my mirror, and you can see this eye is more hooded, so I need to apply some more eyeshadow right above the crease that you can see the color. I'm looking downwards into my mirror and I'm tilting the head back so I can blend the edges. I'm taking the same eyeshadow and I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going over the edges but not very close to the brows. I want to keep this area as light as it is. Now I'm taking an even smaller brush. This one is by Luxie, the 141 brush, and I'm taking again this light brown shade, and with this one I'm going in the lower lash line. We always need to define the lower eye as well to give more definition to the eye shape. If you don't apply any eye makeup on the lower eye, your eyes are gonna look smaller. I'm also connecting this with the upper eyeshadows in the crease. With the same brush, I'm taking Infatuated, and I'm going to add this on the outer lower eye. You can look straight into your mirror and apply this only on the outer part and also blend it upwards. And I'm trying to keep this color very close to the lashes. With a flat eyeshadow brush, I'm taking now a shimmery eyeshadow. This is called Lovebird, and I'm pressing this all over the eyelid to give a beautiful natural glow. I'm blending now in the crease area without additional product. And with a pencil brush, I'm taking the lightest shade. It is called Major Spotlight. With this one, I'm going to highlight the inner corner and also the inner lower lash line. I'm going towards the other eyeshadows and also on the upper part, and this is giving a younger looking effect to the eyes. And basically we are highlighting the inner part of the eyes and darkening the outer to give a more lengthening and uplifting look. I'm also going to add brown eyeliner, but before that I want to clean the edges with a Q-tip because I want to maintain this uplifting effect. And you can see I have applied some eyeshadows. We're going to blend the edges. We're not gonna keep it like this. And we instantly uplift the eyes with just a Q-tip. I'm taking the medium-sized fluffy brush that I used, and I'm just going over the edges to smooth out this line. I don't want this to be so stark. Now I'm taking a brown eyeliner. This one is by Essence, the liquid ink eyeliner in waterproof, and it is brown. We have a thin brush tip applicator, and I'm starting from the outer corner and I'm going outwards. I'm going to the other eye, and then now let's create the wings. So I want to extend the line of the lower lash line, and then now let's create a triangle here, and I'm filling it in. I'm doing the same on the other eye. Now I'm going in the inner corner. I decided to use brown eyeliner so I can make it more natural, and it can go with the eyeshadows as well. You can use black eyeliner if you want to. I have tried to create very thin lines that go upwards, and it really ties everything together. For mascara, I'm gonna be using this one by Rare Beauty. I'm not sure what is the name. I'm going to have it here. It is in black, and we have a fluffy brush. I'm going to add on the lower lash line to really open up the eyes, and then I'm going on the upper lashes. This mascara gives nice definition and volume. I'm adding some more on the outer part to add to the uplifting makeup. Now that the eyes are done, the blush is not so noticeable because before I didn't apply so much. And I'm taking again the same palette and this shade here to add some more. And that happens a lot of times when the eye look is more intense, and also when you have applied your blush before doing your eye makeup. Now it looks much better. And another makeup tip to take away years from your makeup look is by applying a lip gloss. A glossy lip product can make your lips fuller and also more youthful. Now I have this one by NYX, and it is the This Is Juice Gloss in the shade Guava Snap. I had this during the video, but I want to take it off because I have another one that can go very well with the blush. So let's remove it. Now I'm taking the shade Pomegranate Cloud, and it has a doe foot applicator. It has a fruity scent. I'm not sure if it is pomegranate. You can choose a shade that goes with your blush. I think now everything is matching. This makeup look can definitely make you feel more confident and look prettier and younger. And you can also watch my simple skincare routine here.